Hi guys, Mr. Will here. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different type of lesson than we might have done before. So the type of lesson we're going to do today is we're going to discuss about what's called a current event. So have you ever heard of the term current event or know what it is? That's okay if you don't. If you do, that's really great. If you don't know, a current event is something that's happening in our world right now, something that we're experiencing. So, a really big, important current event that's happening right now that most of you already probably know about is the coronavirus, right? This is something that's happening in all of our 50 states and something that's really changing our everyday life, right? It's causing us not to be able to come to school anymore. We're not allowed to go to really any stores or any parks or any places like that that we normally would be able to go, right? And we have to keep a really safe distance from other people when we see them just to keep ourselves safe from this virus. Now, a current event, something like the coronavirus, is really important to learn about because it helps us understand what's happening in the world around us. And it's happening right now, so it helps us to have a lot of different knowledge about it, right? And it helps us to also think about our feelings about it. Because this coronavirus is kind of hard, right? It's been something really, really different, and it might be hard for some of us because it's different than our everyday life that we're used to. So, our lesson today is going to be about the coronavirus, and it's going to be a story that was actually written by a little girl, a little bit younger than you, and her experiences during the coronavirus and her thinking and what she's thinking about and how she's feeling. So I thought it would be a really good story to read to you because you might be feeling some of the same type of things. So even though she's a little bit younger than you, this little girl I'm sure has a lot of the same feelings as you. Okay? So I'm going to read our story and then we'll talk about it afterwards, alright? So our story is called When Everything Opens by Susan Rutherford. All right. When Everything Opens. This story was written in March 2020. It was the year of the coronavirus, COVID-19, that caused a worldwide pandemic. Our world was turned upside down. No contact, social distancing was mandated. Schools and activities were closed. Parents lost jobs or worked from home. Brooklyn, a 3-year-old girl, told this story. It's a story of hope and love. She is thinking about when things get back to what will become our new normal. And this story is called When Everything Opens. Let's see what she has to say. One day I woke up and everything was different. Mom told me that I wouldn't be able to go to daycare today, or for you, it would be school, because there was a virus traveling all around the world. We can see in our picture here, here's our virus, all around all different types of people around the world. We needed to stay home, keep our distance from people, wash our hands really well, and make sure not to touch our face. Most of the stores were closed. The schools were closed. I couldn't even go to the parks and playgrounds. Everything was different. Everything is kind of different, right? Now she says when my dance studio opens, I will be able to dance with my friends again. For now, I play my favorite music and dance in my living room. When the pool opens, I'll be able to go to swim class. Right now, I practice floating in my bathtub. When my daycare opens, I'll be able to see my teachers and give my friends a hug. And again, for you, that would be school, right? Today, I use my mom's phone to see my friends, so we can still laugh and be silly together. That's like us on our Zoom or WebEx calls, right? When the playgrounds are open, I'll be the first one on the slide. I love the obstacle course my daddy made me in our backyard, but there's nothing like being at the park and meeting new friends. What will you do when everything opens? Hmm, wow, what a cool story. So, that story, let's think about it for a minute. The little girl Brooklyn was telling us about all these places that she can't go to, right? And they're all the same places that we can't go to or things that we can't do. But then in our story, she was also telling us some things that she's doing instead to make herself feel like she's doing those things, right? Like she said, when she can't go to swim practice, she's pretending to float in her tub, right? Or when she can't see her friends, she's still using her mom's phone to still be able to see her friends and still be silly, right? On video, which is like some of the things that we've been doing. And I'm sure that you've been doing some of those things at home too, because you want to try to remember some of the fun things that you were able to do and try to still do some of those things, right? So, our book asked us, what will you do when everything opens? So, for this assignment for this lesson, I want you to tell me what you're going to do when everything opens. So, Brooklyn told us all the things that she's looking forward to doing, like going to dance practice again, going swimming, seeing her friends, going to the playground. I want you to tell me when everything opens, what are you going to do? What is the first things that you're excited about? I know I can think of a few things. So, I want you to give me some ideas, just like Brooklyn did in our story, about what you think when everything opens, how you're going to do it, and what you're going to be looking forward to doing. I'm sure you have lots of ideas, so I want you to fill that out on here. There's also going to be an option for you to draw a picture and upload that if you want, so you can even show us even more about what you want to do. So I want you to write a little bit in here, and then you can draw us a picture to show us too. All right? Can't wait to see what you're looking forward to when everything opens, and I hope that everyone is staying safe and healthy. Make sure you're washing those hands, and give your families an extra hug. Even though you're stuck in the house with them, they love you. So, good luck, have fun, and stay safe, everyone.